Topping today's news, the Progressive Liberal Party chairman and Prime Minister Davis hint at elections coming soon. The government to address the growing number of liquor stores in the inner city, a 21-year-old jet ski operator killed days after his birthday, and the Defense Force commissioned new high-tech speedboats. This is your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jcn Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. If anyone would have the inside scoop as to when the next general elections will be, it is the PLP chairman, Fred Mitchell, who is responsible for getting the governing party ready for the elections and who has the air of the Prime Minister as one of his senior members. On Monday, in a WhatsApp voice note, Mr. Mitchell, after talking about the success of the Labor Day March, gave the following clue as to when the 2026 general elections will be held in relation to back-to-school activities that year.
MPs, remember that school opens in September, and this is likely the last opening before the general election in 2026, so let's make this a good one. We have a lot of political work to do, and we must remember that this is a numbers game. The F&M made up excuses not to show up in their party colors because they were so shamed by our numbers on Friday past, but that does not mean that we have no opponents. Our job now in each branch is to start going down the list of registered voters and separating the sheep from the goat and the wheat from the chaff. This is no time to play. This is no time to relax. We should all know our targets by now, and we should be working toward getting at those targets.
Meanwhile, over the weekend, Prime Minister Philip Davis was also dropping hints as to when the elections could be held.
Do not just say you're ready now, but I need you to get ready. Getting ready means that you talk to your children, you talk to your fellow worker, you talk to your cousins, you talk to your neighbors, and let them know the time is not far, that they need to get themselves ready to be ready for election. And very soon you'll be hearing some more things that leads up to the election. But like I say, it's about a year ago. We have a year, but a year is not a long time.
The Prime Minister said the parliamentary registrar will soon begin to make announcements for voters to register and sort out any changes in your address, which may place you in a different constituency than before. Opposition leader Michael Pintard continuing to lambaste the Davis administration for what he says is the Prime Minister's dismissal on the importance of the Freedom of Information Act. Pintard's comments come after Prime Minister Davis's remarks stating that the act is not a priority for his administration. Mr. Pintard added that Prime Minister Davis also managed to demonstrate that he has either never read the Freedom of Information Act or is deliberately misleading the public when he claims that the act would not significantly change public access, and he says that is false. As Pintard says, the law mandates broad access to government records, including emails, reports, travel receipts, contracts, and agreements, excluding only a narrow category of exempt information. The opposition leader says at a time when Bahamians are struggling under a cost of living crisis, forced to do more with less, the public deserves to know how the government contracts are being issued, to whom, and under what terms. There has been a growing concern among Bahamian citizens, particularly those in the inner city communities, about the large number of new liquor stores popping up, with many of them in extreme close proximity to some of our schools. Well, during debate on the budget, Prime Minister Philip Davis said his administration has heard the voices of the people and intends to address the concerns.
We are amending the Business License Act, Madam Speaker, to address the proliferation of liquor stores by allowing the community to have a say in whether the license is to be granted or renewed. And this has been a problem, particularly in our inner cities. Yes, sir. Right? And this is now going to be public. Yeah.
In many inner city neighborhoods, liquor stores that also sell smoking products are oftentimes within a stone's throw away of each other. Police still investigating that midnight killing that left a 21-year-old man dead early Monday morning. The victim, identified by his family as Jared Evans, a jet ski operator. Police say a group of individuals was standing outside a nightclub on Cordo Avenue near Blue Hill Road when a dark-colored Japanese vehicle approached their location. A male exited that vehicle, brandished a firearm, and discharged multiple gunshots in the direction of the group before returning to the vehicle and fleeing the scene in an unknown direction. As a result, two men, both ages 21 or both 21 years old, sustained gunshot injuries and were transported to hospital by private vehicle. However, Mr. Evans, who celebrated his 21st birthday on Friday, succumbed to his injuries in hospital. The other victim remains in stable condition. This becomes the 36th murder recorded for the year, down from 54 recorded murders the same time in 2024. And finally, in this segment, a man died yesterday after apparently falling from a mango tree at Kim's Crescent off Blue Hill Road and Soldier Road West. Emergency medical service personnel declared him dead at the scene. There were reportedly bruises to the body as well. An autopsy will be performed to assist in determining the exact cause of death. Police have classified the incident as a suspicious death. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.